Okay, so today we're going deep on the pom.xml file.
Ooh, exciting.
I know, right?
Exactly. Like, how do you manage all those dependencies and plugins, you know? It's like a recipe for your project, and the pom.xml lists all the ingredients.
Okay, so let's start with the first step in this recipe,
Okay.
selenium.
Ah, yes, Selenium.
So like when I first heard about selenium, I imagined this little robot
Yeah.
going around clicking on
Oh,
websites.
yeah, like a little virtual assistant.
Exactly, and it kind of is like that, right? It automates all those browser actions.
Yeah, it's super powerful for testing. You can simulate user interactions like clicking, typing, filling out forms.
So it's not just about mimicking what a user would do, but it's about ensuring that those actions actually work.
Exactly. You're testing the functionality of your web application, making sure everything behaves as expected.
But how do we tell selenium what to do?
Well, that's where Cucumber and Jonit come in.
Okay.
Cucumber is really interesting because it uses this language called Gherkin.
Gherkin.
Yeah, it's designed to be human readable, almost like plain English.
So anyone can understand what the test is supposed to do.
Exactly. Developers, testers, even business analysts can all be on the same page.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then JOUnit is the testing framework. It actually runs the tests defined in Cucumber and tells you whether they passed or failed.
Okay, so we've got our instructions in our engine.
Exactly. A powerful combination for making sure your software is top-notch.
And then moving on in the pom.xml, we have Apache POI.
Apache POI. That one's all about data.
Data.
Yeah. It lets you interact with Microsoft Office files like Excel spreadsheets.
Okay, so how does that fit into software development?
Think about testing scenarios. You often have tons of data like customer info, product details, and Apache POI helps you manage all that.
So we could pull data from an Excel sheet and then use that data to simulate real user actions with Selenium.
Exactly. You can create really comprehensive and realistic tests that way.
Wow, that's pretty clever.
It's a powerful tool for sure.
Okay, so we've got tests running, data flowing, but we need some way to see the results right.
Absolutely. That's where extent reports comes in.
Okay.
It gives you these detailed visual reports of your test runs.
So more than just a pass or fail.
Oh yeah, it shows you how each step performed, any errors, screenshots of the application at different points. It's like having a complete picture of your testing progress.
That's got to be super helpful for debugging.
Oh, absolutely. You can quickly pinpoint issues and see exactly what went wrong.
Now, what about keeping all these tools up to date?
Ah, yes, the ever-present challenge of updates.
The script mentions WebDriver Manager for that.
WebDriver Manager is a lifesaver. It automatically manages your browser drivers for Selenium.
So no more manually downloading and installing drivers every time there's an update.
Exactly. It just works seamlessly in the background.
Okay, and then of course, even with the best tools, sometimes things go wrong.
That's the nature of software development, right?
Exactly. So we need a way to track down those pesky bugs.
And that's where Log4j steps in.
Log4j.
It's our logging superhero. It records everything that's happening in your code like a detailed diary,
Okay.
but it's smart about it. It uses different logging levels to categorize information so you can easily find what you need.
So if there's an error, we can just look at the error logs and see what happened.
Exactly. It makes debugging way more efficient.
Okay, so that covers a lot of the individual tools, but the script also mentions plugins.
Ah, yes, plugins. They're like extensions for Maven that add specific functionality.
Specifically, the Surefire plugin and Cucumber reporting.
Right. The Surefire plugin is responsible for running your tests. It works with JUnit, executes the tests, and generates reports.
Okay,
And the cool thing is, it can run tests in parallel, which really speeds things up.
that makes sense.
And then Cucumber reporting takes those results and creates beautiful HTML reports.
So everything is easy to read and share.
Exactly. It's all about making the testing process as smooth and efficient as possible.
Wow, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Selenium Cucumber Junit, Apache POI extent reports, WebDriver Manager, Log4j, and even some key plugins. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.